Hey, Mike Martinez, and today I got one question for you that I believe not only is it going to excite you once you really comprehend the question and start thinking about it, but it's going to take your life to the next level if you allow it to, right? Don't go away. We'll be right back. Hey guys, Mike Martinez, and today I got a simple question for you. Have you entered into the digital economy? Right? Because I'll tell you what, one of the greatest things that this COVID-19 worldwide lockdown has done, it has gotten people to think outside the box. Why? Because of pure survival, right? People were out there and going to their regular jobs, and all of a sudden, boom, cut off, right? We were locked down in the house. The income was cut down, and yeah, of course, some people qualified for the unemployment and are getting, sometimes more than they were getting with their regular jobs. They were getting it with unemployment, but the majority of the people felt this frustration of being locked down, of being taken, and everything taken away from them. And they started to think outside of the box. And here's what I'm going to tell you, because you know what? And this is not something that just came about because of COVID-19. It's been around for a while, but I think there's been a new rediscovery of this concept. The concept of making your money digitally, making money, developing a business, finding a way to tap into the trillions of dollars that are being exchanged on a daily basis online. Right? Now, there's a lot of different ways in which you could do that. I'm working with a couple now that are literally a married couple that are in their 60s and 70s that are just putting together their first website, right? I'm helping them do that. And they're, they got some ideas on how to save on, on doing home projects and things like that. And they're actually putting things together, and they're putting ideas together, and they're thinking out of the box. And I'll tell you, they are excited out of their mind. Why? Because they're picking up a new skill, and they're getting better at what it is that they're doing. They're just, putting together plans, and they're excited about what they see in the future. And I can tell you this, if you haven't stepped into or looked into the digital marketplace, right, then you're doing yourself a disservice. Because you know what? Simple question, right? Have you bought anything online over the last 6 months, right? Have you bought anything? Have you bought something from Amazon? Have you bought something from eBay? Have you bought something from, I don't know, wherever? And if you have, then you are participating in the digital economy, but you are participating as just a consumer. You're not participating as a person that's putting something out there for you to get started. Now, let me tell you this. I got started online back in the early 2000s because I saw a news report on a senior lady. She was in her 60s, and her grandson had come to her and said, "Listen, Grandma, you got a great Southern fried chicken recipe. Why don't we put that online and sell it?" She said, "I don't know how to do that." He said, No, don't worry, Grandma, I'll do it. I'll do a one-page website, and we'll sell your recipe." And that's what they did. They did a one-page website. Lady had put together the outline of her recipe for the Southern fried chicken, and they put it on a PDF, and they sold it for $7. $7. First year they made over $200,000. Now, when I first saw that, I'm looking at this saying, man, could that be possible? Is that true? And I just kept seeing, it's like my eyes opened up to the possibility that there is incredible amounts of money in a digital economy. Can you create something? My question is simple. Do you have some kind of specialized knowledge on how to be a parent, on how to buy a house, on how to do projects in the house, on how to train a dog, on whatever. I mean, if you got any kind of specified information, you could put that in a digital format and start selling it and start making income from home. This is the power of the digital economy, that you're not captivated, you're not isolated just because you're just at home. This is where you make it, right? All I need is an internet connection. I could be anywhere with my laptop and I can make income. That is the power of it. And I'm asking you to look into tapping into that, right? You might want to, decide it. And you say right now, you might be saying, Mike, man, this sounds good, but I have no idea where to start. I have no clue. And I'll tell you where to start. You start by learning from somebody that has done that, right? You have to take somebody that already has built something like that and say, well, what's the next step? And the next step, and the next step. And you start chunking that down and you start mastering the little basics. And before you know it, you got yourself a product. And before you know it, you got your first cash deposit into your bank account because of what you did, right? And I'm telling you, that's an exciting thing. And you don't know. You have no idea how big your information, how far your information can reach, right? You don't know how many people would want that information and be willing to pay you $10, $15, $20, $100 for it, right? And the more specialized you have it, the more you can charge. There's a lot into this, guys, and I'm sure if you're still with me, maybe your eyes are opening up and maybe you're saying to yourself in your mind, you know, I do have something I want to share, right? This works, guys. Bottom line is it works. Bottom line is you have to open up to the possibility that digital economy may be something that you want to do. Don't just be the consumer. Don't just be the person that's buying on Amazon. You want to be the person that's putting stuff out there, right? How are you going to make money if you're not putting something out there, right? You gotta formulate something, tighten it up nice and tight, give great lessons, great information, put it out there, and you'll see the money starts flowing. Right? That's what the message is today. If you want more information, click the link below and you'll be able to get some more information on this also. But I encourage you to go and take a good look at what, the bottom line is for me, right? This COVID-19 is changing the world as we knew it. Right? It's no longer, I don't think it's going to go back to the way it was. There's going to be some major restrictions, some major, challenges to our freedoms. And unfortunately, there's only so much that can happen on our part. We could do only so much. But you can go out there and reinvent yourself. Reinvent yourself with a digital business. Reinvent yourself by tapping into something that maybe you were just participating in the past. Now is going to be part of your playground. Now it's going to be part of your business. What you can put together, and I'll tell you, it can be a lot of fun. So click the link below, click the button below if you see that something may have interest you, and hopefully we'll speak again soon. My name is Mike Martinez. Remember, it's your time to shine.